The first breath work I started with, Sudarshan Kriya Yoga. Every time I get stressed out now, I know exactly what to do. Anywhere in the world, in person, over Zoom, anyone who participates. Gives sustained benefits such as heightened focus, feelings of peace, contentment. I remember what my life was like before I started utilizing breath work. Smoking, drinking, I was not okay. To know when to do what and why to do what. And
everything around me, God is all around me. Look within and I found thee. Beyond boundaries, everything around me, God is all around me. Look within and I found thee. Beyond boundaries, everything around me, God is all around me.
Yo, Kashi here, and today we're going to give you an idea of just how impactful it is, what we're learning here, so that we can share this with the world, okay? So we have used all of the best techniques placed into one wonderful session that can be shared seamlessly and easily anywhere in the world, in person, over Zoom, wherever it is, and gives people breakthroughs time and time again without exception. And this is not to only some people, this is to anyone who participates. Not only breakthroughs, but gives sustained benefits such as heightened focus, feelings of peace, contentment, inspired creativity, and more. I remember what my life was like before I started utilizing breath work. In my day-to-day to regulate my body, mind, and soul, I was spun out, smoking, drinking, I was not okay. I was anxious and on and off depressed and overly addicted to drugs and alcohol and bad behaviors that were not conducive to me being the best version of myself. And it became very clear to me that just after a few short breath sessions, there was no going back. It was from a dream that somehow my crazy ass ended up being really mentally sick to very quickly having removed years and years worth of trauma and programming within just the first few weeks of doing breath work. If you see some of the case studies from the Art of Living, Project Welcome Home Troops, or the Prison Smart program doing the breathing techniques inside of prisons, actually over 20 million people were benefited from the Art of Living and taught breathwork in prison. That's 20 million inmates taught breathwork in prison. The effects are insane. The breathwork being taught in the Sky Campus group, the students in the Sky Campus program report to have extreme amounts of stress reduction and overall well-being and clarity just from doing a little bit of breathing. The Beyond Boundaries breathing method is a very similar practice to that done in the studies by the Art of Living Foundation. That's the first breathwork I started with, Sudarshan Kriya Yoga. Every time I get stressed out now, I know exactly what to do. And here at the Breath Coach School, we're going to show you how to do that for yourself and for your clients, friends, family, whoever is going to breathe with you. We have a breath for everything. And that Beyond Boundaries breathing method itself is such an epic compilation of all of the most fun, activating practices that gives you a full spectrum experience to bring sustained peace, harmony, and no more stress, quiver-free breath, and the ability to be our true selves. So we're going to just touch on a little bit right now, the simplicity of it all. I want you to go back in your mind and remember a time where you didn't know what the hell that you were going to do because you were mentally messed up. Maybe you were dealing with some addiction, some bad habits. Your mom was just screaming at you. Something was fucked up. Somebody's treating you bad. Somebody stole something. Your boyfriend cheated, girlfriend. Things are just hitting the fan. Do you remember what it was like that last time that happened, where you didn't know what to do? Where you didn't have a practice or a system in place to be able to effectively address the catastrophes that happen in life, death in the family, etc. Well, most people are walking around, and maybe even still yourself, are walking around without a support system, not of friends and family necessarily, that's great too, but a support system of you got a lifeline. You got something that you can hold on to and cling on to like a life vest when shit gets real in the field. And that's why we do what we do. That's why the Breath Coach School is committed and obsessed with getting awesome individuals like you to not only polish your subconscious mind and polish your ability to be responsive in the world instead of reactive. That's why we share with you, so that you could share with them and they could share with them, we could share with them. This breath work is so intuitive. As you're gonna learn throughout these weeks and these lessons, you are the key component in this breath. My breath, oh, Kashi made it? No. This is a simple thing that we all have. Tapping, shaking, breathing, squeezing, screaming, withholding, and dissolving. That stuff that's been around, I didn't come up with that. It is a great formula of what sequence to do these things. But your you're going to be able to take that framework and apply it to your breath sessions, where you're going to be able to share an intuitively guided session by you. Just as for me, I ended up compiling all of these things and it intuitively blossomed into this baby that I get to share with you right now. I want you to do the same exact thing and make this framework be the foundation for how you guide your breathwork sessions. And I'm also not going to tell you you're wrong if you add a thing or take a thing off. You know, this is your process, and that only will make sense after a year or two of doing this, so that you'll have a good framework and foundation and a good guidance system internally to know when to do what and why to do what and how. So if that just went over your head, sorry, it'll make sense soon. And if you totally resonated with that and felt that shit, you know, we on the same page, fam. So I'm so excited to continue going on with this. Go below and do the next breath session. And remember, this does not matter if you don't make it a daily practice. So what did we commit to? We committed to having ourselves be conscious breathers from here until infinity. And now we're committing to doing the practice every single day for 90 days. Does that sound like too much to ask? Because you're gonna have to ask of it from you, and only you can. And that accountability, I'm telling you, I'm here for you, but the effects that you're gonna feel, you remember what you felt from the last session? Probably peaceful, at ease, maybe had some good ideas about things you could do moving forward or things you need to let go of from the past. Well, look, this just compiles, so stay strong, stay consistent, and stay breathing, my friend. All right, peace.